Welcome back to the workshop. As you've seen in my most recent videos, I got a new table saw. So today we're going to tune it up and get it ready for production. Let's get to work. It's an exciting day in the workshop. Let's get this thing out of the box. I went with the Grizzly G0691. I did a lot of research, and this is almost as good as a saw stop without the price tag or finger saving capability, but hey, I like to live on the edge. Alright, this is definitely a two-person job, but nobody's home and I'm impatient. So, we're gonna see if I can get this off the pallets by myself without destroying it. Well, the stupid saw is bolted to the stupid pallet, so I guess we're gonna have to tip this thing up, unbolt it, tip it back, and then hopefully I don't destroy it in the process. That was the original plan, but my socket wrench just barely fit under the pallet, so I was able to unbolt it without a catastrophe happening. I'm installing a mobile base so I can move it around the workshop in case I need to, so I slid it off the pallet onto a 2x6. Then I put the mobile base on. I set the bolts loosely. I hammered everything tight. Then I tightened the bolts. Added the wheels. Then slid it off the 2x6. Wow. Then I attached the dust collection port and the cabinet door. Then the locking bolt and the handle to the tilt adjust wheel. If you're smart, you'll adjust the table to the blade now, but I just got so excited putting this thing together, I blew right past that step. Next, I attached the wings. This is another two-person job, but again, impatience got the better of me. I stood it up vertically, screwed in the bolt, then I tilted it down to screw in the bolt on the other end. Ideally, this is when you would level the wings, but I didn't have a straight edge that I trusted at the time, so I just got them flush and moved on. I level the wings at the end of this video. Next, I installed the fence support and rail. And finally, I installed the extension wing and the legs. And with that, this thing is put together and ready to be tuned. I splurged and got the woodpecker saw gauge. It's pricier than a lot of other saw gauges, but it's dead nuts on and comes with sound effects when you use it. It's a really clever design that uses 3 rods that let it fit into any miter slot. Then you put the tip against the blade, set the dial to 0, and see how far off you are.
We're about 1 foul off, but it could be better. Always be better. So the blade is caught a little bit like that. So we're going to take the table straight and knock it into place.
You want to just barely loosen the bolts so that way the table doesn't move too much when you hammer it. I was only 1 thou off, so I didn't even see it move into alignment.
So in order to do this, I'm going to loosen this bolt, and this bolt. And then take this rubber mallet, give it a little tap, 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 and hopefully that'll work.
The strategy is to sneak up on it, so hammer it 2 or 3 times, check the alignment, and repeat until it's aligned. Again, this would have been much easier if I had done it before I put the whole saw together, but it worked out in the end. Then tighten the bolts and check the alignment again to make sure the tightening didn't move the table. And I have to say that's pretty dialed in. Next up is the fence. I used a 1-2-3 block to make sure it was perpendicular to the table, and then it was the same process as aligning the blade. There were a few wavy points on the plastic part of the fence, so I tightened the bolts down, and that helped, but it's not perfect. Then I adjusted the T-square on the fence to get it parallel to the miter slot. This is the same as aligning the blade. You want to sneak up on it. So only make about 1/4 of a turn at the most at a time, then recheck it. Make sure you use the same miter slot that you align the blade to ensure the blade and the fence are parallel. It's a little tedious, but it's worth it. Alright, the last thing we're going to do is level out these wings. And so I don't know if you can see it. I'll change the camera. There's a little gap because the wings are tilted like that. So we're going to put a shim in the bottom, and then I'll lift it on up, make it even. For the shims, I cut up pieces of a feeler gauge set. I used the 2 thou one on one side and the 2.5 thou one on the other side, and that was all it took to make the wings level. Then it was just a matter of putting the shims in place, tightening the bolts, hammering the wings flush with the table, and tightening the bolts the rest of the way. Thanks for watching. It's a lot of work getting a new tool set up, but man, it pays dividends in the end. I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's a bookshelf me and a friend are building, and the whole thing is put together with dados, and it was just perfect. There was no finagling anything. It just went right in. It was awesome. So take care of your tools, and they will take care of you, as a wise one just said. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, tell all your friends, check out one of these videos up here, and I'll see you on the next one.